Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel startuplanes.com. I am More Tanvi, and as you know, these are the series of interviews that we are conducting for the promotion of some excellent startups across our country. Now the question is that why you should watch this interview. You should watch this interview if you are a job seeker. You should watch this interview if you want to invest. You should watch this interview to learn from the best ever experiences our interviewees have had. So let's get started. For today's interview, we have two wonderful people with us. The first is Mr. SHABIR, who is a technology consultant with 30 plus years of experience in designing and implementing enterprise solutions, SaaS application, auto ID data capture solution, and business process automation. SHABIR is guiding business on process automation, skill development, training, and acquisition of skilled professional team. SHABIR is one of the founder of Tech Mentors Institute. The second is Zufaiza Moise Paketwala, professional with 27 plus years of experience and expertise in consultancy, academic, and teaching career work with students of all age groups. Now, Tech Mentors are serving the need of the hour. Tech Mentors Institute is providing skill-based learning and are unique as they have all the courses with 70% practical and 30% theory. All their courses are government recognized courses, and their courses have internship built as a part of their curriculum and syllabus. At Tech Mentors, they strive to provide vocational education to students that help in owning them talent and skill. Their courses are affiliated to various national and international boards and universities. Their mission statement is guide and develop each student's confidence into enhancing skills required for overall success and to establish values which will allow an individual to act with thoughtfulness and humanity. The vision is empowers all the students to embrace learning, achieve their personal best, and build their intellectual, emotional, and social well-being. So let's know more about this wonderful startup. Good afternoon, sir. I am More Tanvi from Startup Lanes, and we are really grateful to have you on the board for this interview.
Much for inviting us on the board.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tanvi.
Sir, I will please request you both to introduce yourself turn by turn.
Tanvi, my name is Huzaifa. I am the Dean of Tech Mentors Institute for Institute of Technical and Vocational Training. We are into vocational education, and I have been into education last 28 years, totally into training with children right from school to college, BCom, BA, everything, and ultimately landed up with skills and going into skill education completely.
Okay. Hear you.
Yeah, I'm SHABIR. I'm also into technology consultation and education. Been in it for 30 years now. Been doing corporate training, real life skill-based training, and formal training for colleges and some schools, mainly based in in UAE and here.
Wonderful.
That's what we are basically here.
Mm-hmm. So my very first question to you both is that how did you come up with this idea of startup?
Well, it all started a few years back when one of my friends' child had done his 10th standard from abroad, and he wanted to come back for studies here.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were just running from pillar to post, trying to get admissions, get things done. Things were like just running around trying to figure out the right set of information, the right set of connect, the right set of people that we could work with, and guide us in the right directions for the education. That's where the idea came in from, that we should actually have an institute that takes care of students who just finished their 10th and still confused, don't know what exactly to do, what exactly they need to find with.
Mm-hmm.
The whole concept of Tech Mentors was basically to provide with skill-based training and also to provide them with the guidance part where after they do the 10, they actually move in and do their formal education along with their 11th and 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than doing 11th and 12th, get into vocational education and then carry on with their formal education in terms of degrees or master's.
Okay. So my next question to you is that as you said that you are in the service sector, so I want to know what was the most difficult part in the early stage of the journey?
That is a wonderful question that you have asked. Because what
Hmm.
happens is that when you say what is the most difficult part, so we are into education,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
when you talk about skill-based education, the most important and the very hard thing is it's like cracking a nut
Hmm.
with a hand,
Hmm.
and that is changing the mindset of a parent. Like I would just give you a simple example, and I think all the parents will who will see or who might have an idea will be able to understand it very easily. Like we always talk about emblem of India.
Hmm.
Now the emblem of India is four lions, the Ashoka pillar by itself. So when you see an Ashoka pillar from the front,
Hmm.
so how many lions we see is the three lions.
Hmm.
And our parents' mindset is commerce, arts, and science, three lions. Commerce, arts, and science. We are not talking about the three lions because that is a common thing everybody knows. You can see it on the 2000 note also, there are three lions. I'm
Hmm.
talking about the fourth lion which is behind, which every parent should take pain and go there and see how their child can really progress.
Hmm.
Never think a parent has to think one thing, that if they are a doctor, their children will become a doctor is not necessary. If they are an
Hmm.
engineer, they will become an engineer, not necessary. The child has an complete right to select their own career, own path, and grow in the similar manner. That is exactly what we are facing is changing the mindset of a parent in the right manner and bringing
Hmm.
them to vocational education.
Totally agreed, sir.
Full-time work. It's a mainstream education system, but very much neglected here in India.
Hmm. 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 Agreed, totally agreed, sir. So my next question to you is that, as per my knowledge, there are other number of competitors who do the same work. So I want to know what was the market gap that you identified before commencement.
That is very big. When you everybody must be knowing that NSDC,
Hmm.
National Skill Development Corporation, had come up with a data which says that how many Indians are really skilled,
Hmm.
and the answer is unimaginable. It is only 10%.
Okay.
Why are we into skill? Because we want to have everything manufactured in India. Why
Hmm.
should I depend on Korea? Why should I depend on China? Why should I depend on some other country? When India, our own country, has so many resources and we are self-sufficient in ourselves. Not only that, when you compare it with countries, like if I
Hmm.
go to Korea, Korea is 96% skill educated.
Hmm.
When you go to China, it is 86%. When you go to any UK or USA, it is 68%, 78%. Why is India lacking? We are the most talented persons in the world. Not only
Hmm.
that, 2020, we were declared the youngest nation.
Yeah.
And being a youngest nation, we should make use of our skills and move ahead. So that is
Hmm.
the gap we have found out, that skills is the necessity where India will grow, not only in
Hmm.
terms of economy, but in terms of manufacturing in every term, I would say.
We need to actually have
We,
entrepreneurs who would basically have even small startups and and grow them.
and we
We're
also
seeing
aim
this
on one
ecosystem
thing.
thing.
We also aim on one thing in this. When we are talking about the gap, we want our students not to become job seekers. We
Hmm.
want them to become job givers.
Hmm. Hmm.
When they become job givers, see, everybody is a job seeker, then who is the giver? There has
Yeah.
to be some givers also.
Hmm. Hmm.
We want them to become job givers.
Beautiful. So moving forward, I would love to know your business model in detail.
See, our business model is providing practical skill-based training
Hmm.
through a government-recognized diploma.
Okay.
Currently, we are basically based in Pune, so we are doing a milestone board recognized diploma courses, which are done after 10th standard or 12th standard.
Okay.
Basically, after 10th standard, you can get in, do a 2 years diploma course, and then move on. And if you want further studies, you can even do your regular degree course. So our courses that we do are equivalent to 12th standard or HSC board exams that is conducted by board year, and you can directly take admissions for further studies in case your degree. But if you supposedly for somebody who doesn't want to do an additional formal degree, they will be basically be employable end of this 2 years diploma course that they do. Because most of our trainings are all practical based. We have more than 75% of the training is done practical hands-on, and the rest is theory.
We make sure that a child gets 100% job assistance from us, where a child is taught in such a manner that whatever is taught in practicals is based on industry standards.
Okay.
So that is the basic model that we talk about.
With different industries, like if you take an example of computer science, we're working with IT companies that that in case if the child wants to do a diploma course, completes a diploma course, they are directly employable by these IT companies, and the part of our course is training these students for the last 3 months in such a way that they are absorbed directly by the industry using the latest technology that comes in. So we do the same for all other different courses that we have.
Okay. So since the start of the interview, we are talking about the courses. So the next thing I want to know that what exactly courses do you provide to your customers?
First of all, I would like to tell that what courses we provide. The courses are after 10th standard.
Okay.
A child does not have to wait. Okay, I will do my 12th and then I will decide. No, you decide now, because 10th is the first stepping stone where you have to decide that a child has to create a vision 10 years down the line where I will be, what I will be, and what I will be doing. It should not come something like, yeah, okay, my degree is over, now I will think, mujhe kya job karna, what I want to do, what job I will do, what I am going to work on. No, think, what are you going to do today? And when you say what are you going to do today, that the courses that comes to us is after 10th standard, we have courses like computer science, hotel operations, then fashion designing, interior designing. Then we have 4 courses in paramedical also. The 4 courses in paramedical are a dietitian and nutritionist. Then we have hospital management. Then we have a medical lab technician, and also we have physiotherapy. Now these are the courses which are recognized by state board, proper boards which are equivalent to 12th. So a child does not have to go and do 11th and 12th separately. They do a diploma, they get their 12th also done, 4th is done and combined. Now a child after doing our diploma, who is also, you can, a common man will say, he is only 12th pass. Yeah, he is 12th pass, but he is having a diploma also. A 12th pass will not have employment. My diploma student will have an employment which is guaranteed. These are the courses that we do and practically teach children how to work with them.
Great, great. So sir, my next question is that you already mentioned the target customers, that is the after 10th, like 10 plus students. Okay. So my next question is that as we discussed, there are some other, websites and organizations who provide same counseling services. So I want to know that as a student, why one should choose your courses over others?
To be very frank, for 2 things. One, that we do hands-on practical training, not just a computer-based CBT, not a computer-based learning that we just turn on a video, look at it, and then, if you understand, that's fine. If you don't understand, well, still fine with them. We do, hands-on practical training for them, and we also are giving a job placement and also internship with the companies here. And once they've done the diploma, we also are assisting them in terms of getting job. And in case if they want to start their own enterprise, they want to start their own business, we assist them setting up their businesses so that they can grow themselves and employ other people along with them.
Right now, we have come up with a small program for girls, which everybody does that, and we also do it. That's Women Empowerment Program, where we want the 10th standard girls to join us, do small courses with us, get self-employed or definitely get employed with a company, and also complete their education so that they stand on their own feet. They don't depend on anybody else. I would say, do not depend on your parents also. Your parents will give me the fees and I will do my studies. No, we make them so independent that they themselves. So that is a program which we have just launched and we are working on it, getting it for success, and hope we will get a good number of girls who would be joining our program.
Hope the same, sir. So next thing I want to know that list down 2 to 3 unique things about your startup that differs you from your competitors.
See, first of all, one thing which I would say very unique is that whatever learning a child will have from us will be based according to what industry standards are. So every new technology that comes to the industry is taught here. So when a child goes and works with the industry, he or she does not find anything new. I don't know this, nothing like that. Like what is taught in, I'm just giving an example, which says that I'm taught, I was an account student long back, and I was taught what is final accounts. When I really entered the market, I never implemented what I learned. There was something else only. We don't do that. Whatever is taught in the industry, that is been taught in the institution, so that they don't find anything. That is one unique thing. Our all training is based on complete practicals. That is 70% plus practical. So a child is totally practically trained and knows what he or she is doing. Apart from that, we invite guest speakers from the industry who are experts in their subject. So they come, they give their ideas, they give their views, they tell them, they give guidance. So a child progresses very well. Plus, I would say we saw the seed of entrepreneurship in them. I would not say that every child will become an entrepreneur, but yes, I will sow the seed in every child. And when I do that, at least I know that if I've done it for 10 children, one will say, yes, I will become an entrepreneur. And that is the success point what we have. So that is what we are going to do. Plus, definitely, employment, the 100% job assist that we are providing is, we are not saying that we will not do it, we will 100%. And the child has to get a job and has to support a family. Might not be initially a very big support, a little support, but that little support will become a great deal to the family, to the child, and will grow big in the long run.
Sir, I'm also a commerce student and I totally get it that yes, what is actually taught and what is actually there in real life, it is totally different. Sir, next, yes. So the next thing I want to know that as you mentioned, you work in multiple segments that you have courses, like number of courses. So to execute these activities, you need human resource. So I want to know that. Yes. So I want to know that as a job applicant, why one should choose to work with you.
I would say that if any person who is in industry and wants to enhance his skill or grow his skill and want to enter into an industry, where learning is a process which never stops. So an institution is a place where learning will never stop. And when learning will never stop, teaching will never stop. And when teaching will never stop, you will give the best of the best to the student. And against that, everybody who joins the institution, especially when I talk about tech mentors, everybody who joins us will grow in terms of knowledge, in terms of skills, and they will really make a great impact to the society.
Great. So my next question is very interesting and I would love to ask the question to you both, that if not this startup, if not this company, what else you would be doing right now?
That is a wonderful question. I would be working in the similar stream of imparting skills, because my last job which was there was also imparting skills. And I was working with one of the institutions in Mumbai, very precisely, one of the institutions in Mumbai for imparting skills. And I would be doing the same thing, plus guidance and education, which is in my blood, I would say. I'd be doing the same thing. But Tech Mentor is a dream come true. So we
Mm-hmm.
work for our dreams.
Great. So what about you?
Then I'll be doing training, consulting, and guiding. That's what I've been doing all my life, and probably I think this is something that I will keep on doing again.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that we breathe in and breathe out every day. It's a natural thing. But probably I think I cannot think of anything else that I would be doing apart
Mm-hmm.
from helping and giving back to the society. The society has given us like there's a lot, and it's time to give something back again to the society.
Yeah. Great. So, sir, now I want to ask you that are you looking for any vendors to simplify any part of your business?
For most important that thing we are looking for is basically collaboration with various institutions,
Okay.
schools especially, because our vocational education should start as per National Education Policy 2020. It should
Mm-hmm.
start from schools onward, and many of the schools have already started.
Yeah.
We want to work with schools, help them set up their labs, give them proper practical training, so that the school children grow from that age and they get to know what vocational education is. Also, we would like to work with NGOs. We want to
Mm-hmm.
work with companies, want to upskill their staff and their workers. And there are so many schemes which are launched by government also. There are institutions and even I would say I use the word philanthropic institutions who will be very like-minded people who would like to work with us, and we would like to work with them. So
Mm-hmm.
these are all people we would like to collaborate, work with them, and really give a worth to the country as well as to the society.
Okay. Okay. So, what are your recent and long-term plans for your business?
Yeah. So I said one line sentence. I would say skill-based universities.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we want to hit towards and aim towards. Hopefully, I think we should be that. See.
We wish you very luck for the same, sir. And
Thank you.
wrapping up the session, I would love to hear feedback on starter planes. And also, if you want to thank or appreciate someone from your team or friends and family, then please go ahead.
Starter plane. Like is I've seen that you all are there for the last in almost 10 plus countries, helping startups and companies grow, which will help them grow. Appreciate it. We could collaborate and work on things. This is one of the ways that you guys are contributing towards the society, building the society, and hats off to you, really. You guys are
I'll just say use two words. You guys are doing great job. It's a great job.
Thank
So
you. Thank
really
you.
appreciate what you're doing. And as you said that you like to say something to your family or something like that. So it's basically we both are there into this business. It's basically with the support of our family and their pushings. Yes, you need to go, you need to work, you need to grow, you need to do something different, and that has brought us up here, and we have come up here, and we have started this institution, Tech Mentors, and we hope that it grows the way we are thinking, and we reach our ultimate aim of starting a skill-based university.
Mm-hmm. Great, sir. Great. Also, thanks to you. Thank you for your time and for your crucial words. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tanvi. Thank you so much.